Trailers fans, we have some news. We finally have the release date for The Legend of Heroes Trails Through Daybreak 2, which releases on February 14th in 2025. The trailer also showed off more gameplay and footage of Swin and Nadia from Trails into Reverie, which is really cool. I'm looking forward to finding out what they're doing in Calvard. Their entire arc in Reverie was amazing. Avoiding spoilers from social media has been tricky for this series, but I'll keep at it in the meantime. There's also this very nice limited edition of the game on the NIS store, which includes this map of the nation of Calvard. I'm looking forward to seeing Outcry Solutions again. The first Daybreak game has been one of my favourite releases of the year and really surprised me with its plot. Now something is interesting here, and that is the month of February for game releases in 2025. Next year is already looking pretty stacked for game releases and is shaping up to be the year of the backlog for many. Let me break down what is releasing in that month alone. We now have Trails Through Daybreak 2, which releases on the same day as Assassin's Creed Shadows, which was originally pushed back and delayed. Personally, it's not really my thing, but the series has its fans and is a high profile release for many. From two heavy hitters dropping on February 14th into 2 weeks later on the 28th, we have Monster Hunter Wilds and Like a Dragon Pirate Yakuza in Hawaii. For the first game, that is easily going to be a black hole to suck up all your free time. The Monster Hunter series needs no introductions, and whilst it's shaping up to already be a game of the year for 2025 contender, these games have practically infinite replay value with free updates only adding to that, not to mention the social features the series is known for. I'm probably going to be meeting a hammer again for a third time in a row, but I'm hoping to find a new weapon to learn, and the new switching mechanic seems like a good incentive to finally try something else. The combat looks really flashy this time around, and just the presentation of this game alone looks incredible. I'm a big fan of the new quality of life improvements that's been revealed, such as the overworld no longer having you return to the gathering hub after a mission. These new improvements should make this series all the more accessible to newcomers looking to start here. There's already been a lot shown off for this game, and I'm holding out that hopefully we'll be seeing a demo for this one soon. For the next game, Like a Dragon Pirate Yakuza, I still need to catch up with the series, but I'm hoping to be caught up by the time this game releases. It's going to be a hard time picking which game to prioritize next year. Magima is also my favourite character in the Yakuza game, so seeing him again in the spotlight is very cool. He seems to have a lot of his fighting styles returned from Yakuza 0 in this one. Don't let anyone convince you that gaming is dying, because this month alone proves that's not the case. There are still plenty of games without release dates that are stated to come out in 2025. Another title that's on my radar for next year is on March 21st with the next Atelier entry with Atelier Yumio. The developers, Gust, seem to be making this their most ambitious game with a ton of new mechanics on top of an open world. These games tend to have more of a niche audience, but their quality and lineage really help them stand out from more typical JRPGs. Having you craft pretty much every piece of equipment using alchemy. The games typically have a more laid back, low stakes vibe going on, but this time around the story and narrative seems to be a lot more serious, with the game having a more mature tone. So that's 5 games already planned for 2025 within the first quarter of the year alone. It's funny how with gaming, unlike movies, you really have to plan ahead to know what is worth your time. You could easily watch 5 movies within the length of just one game, but that's what makes the hobby so great and worth it. There's always something to look forward to. And that's what's on my radar so far for 2025 that we know has a release date. But now, I'm curious, do you have any games in particular that you're looking forward to? Let me know in the comments section. Thanks for watching and have a nice rest of your day.